everyone. It's Enjoy English School.
Yay!
I am Rafael Esposito. And this is Dabawala. Actually, I'm Chris Gorski, but she really is Dabawala. And we're talking about our Day 2 article of the history.
Can I be a catwala?
Catwala? A cat seller?
That's bad.
No, yeah.
Walla walla.
Walla walla. Seller.
Walla walla.
Seller. Walla walla.
Yeah, walla walla.
Walla Walla is a real place in Washington.
I actually love Walla
Walla, Washington. That's
okay.
Yeah, it does sound. It really sounds good, right?
Hi, my name is Walla Walla. Hey, I fit that name.
There you go. Yeah, I agree, Walla Walla. Okay. All right. All right, what are we doing here? We're talking about Day 2 of the history of food delivery. We're on pages 52 and 53 in our magazine, and today is January 25th.
1月25号52、53页，今晚我想来一点，我们在讲食物外送的崛起。
That's right. And there was an invention. We had a cliffhanger yesterday.
Yeah.
The invention that transformed food delivery, and we didn't tell you, but we'll tell you today, right after this.
The history of food delivery. In the 1990s, the Internet began to change what people thought about delivery. Online delivery services began with the website Worldwide Waiter in 1995. Over the next 15 years, online orders slowly caught up with phone orders. As smartphones became popular, pizza chains started to create their own apps. Nowadays, there are many different apps available worldwide. Just by tapping your screen, you can order almost any food imaginable. If you want to earn a bit of money on the side, you can deliver food yourself. Some restaurants, known as ghost kitchens, only offer food through these apps. Even before the outbreak of COVID-19, app-based food delivery was already very popular in Taiwan, with Uber Eats and Foodpanda dominating the industry. When quarantine and stay-at-home orders were applied across Taiwan, the supply of food delivery services could hardly meet the rising demand. To cater to the customers, Uber Eats became the first to roll out the leave-at-door service, so that no contact would be made during the pickup. During this difficult time, delivery drivers, always with their masks on, were seen as heroes and were among the first people to be offered vaccines.
So today, we're going to be talking about Foodpanda and Uber Eats and all that. And today that we think of that, that's a good job to make some easy money on the side, like maybe as a second job. And that was not always the case. In fact, about 10 years ago, I was in America and 我刚好毕业研究所. So I finished my degree and I couldn't find a job. 在那个时候 10 years ago, 经济, the economy was terrible and I couldn't find a job. So I needed any money. So I got a job with Domino's, 那个达美乐. And my wife was so embarrassed by this because she's like, I'm like a really good student. I had like a lot of what's it called? 奖学金, what is it called? Scholarships. Like I was a good student, so why are you like a pizza boy? And to me, I told my wife, I don't care if it's a good job, bad job. It's just an easy way to make money. And that's what's most important to me. But she asked me to leave my uniform in the trunk of my car because she would be afraid my family would see that and kind of judge me for that and be like, oh, look at Chris. So she felt kind of not tai ulala. She felt like pity for me because she was afraid my family would not accept that here he is at 30 and he's a pizza boy.
但是像现在也是啊，像如果我说我打工要去当什么外送员，爸爸妈妈也会觉得做黑做那个这样。
Yeah, for me it's I don't care about that. I'm here to take care of my family. I don't care what I have to do to take care of my family. I'm here to take care of my family. To me, I think that's what a man is. I'm not worried about 我的面子. I'm worried about can I take care of my family.
所以工作有没有贵贱呢？你觉得怎么样？
That's right. Just take care of your family and don't bother someone else.
Okay.
All right, let's go. In the 1990s, the internet began to change what people thought about delivery.
那在1990年代呢，网络开始改变人们对外送的这种想法，就比较不会是刚刚老师那种，感觉好像外送员是比较第一件工作那种想法，开始改变了。
Internet sometimes is spelled with a capital I, but I want to say today it's all lowercase I. But 你偶尔可能会看到大写 I， 特別就是以前的話。
我还是教大写 I.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's to me. If you pay attention, you're going to see most big newspapers, most big books, their book publishers are going to use lowercase I. It's become a common noun, not a proper noun. But in Taiwan, I see a capital I a lot.
Yeah, 好，所以这个 internet 的 I 现在老师已经讲现代了，可以写小写。
Online delivery services began with website Worldwide Waiter in 1995.
好难念哦！线上外送服务是从环球服务员这个网站从1995年开始的。
Do you guys probably don't remember this? Do you remember like when the internet first became popular? Like a 网络刚开始变受欢迎 They always tell you like the URL is like www. and then but they always have to say www.
Triple W.
But that became later. So it was like www. Then it was www. It's like, 干嘛要说这个？好废话。Right? I'm happy we don't say www anymore. It's just too much.
But it's fun.
What?
www.
Dabawala.
Wala.
Over the next 15 years, online orders slowly caught up with phone orders.
那在接下来15年呢，线上订单慢慢的就追上了这个电话订单。
This makes me think of a story from Amazon. And when Amazon, the famous giant company, like what's his name? What's the guy's name? The bald guy. The guy from Amazon, Jeff Bezos.
Oh.
He had a little in his office. There was a little automatic dinga bell anytime they sold something. So at first it was like dinga, and everyone was like yay, 开心, and then dinga.
现在订不完了。
And then it was like ding, and it rang so much it broke, and they never fixed it because it was making people crazy.
Wow, yeah. 所以老师说，亚马逊刚开始成立的时候，比较没这么多人买东西的时候，他们只要有人下订单，他们就会有一个铃会响。现在每一秒都有人在下订单，铃坏掉，他们也不修了，因为快要疯掉。
And it was like oh my god.
Yeah.
Let's continue. As smartphones became popular, pizza chains started to create their own apps.
随着智慧型手机的普及，披萨连锁店开始创建自己的是 apps 哦，应用程式软体，不要再讲 app 了，是 apps.
Yes, thank you. I agree. Listen, I know you guys say app in Taiwan. Don't say that. Make your English a little better. It's apps. It's like Apple. You just add an S.
Yeah.
Apple apps.
Apps.
It's not that hard. Now, a chain, well, it's like the metal string, right? But really, a chain is a company with lots of stores. McDonald's is the most famous chain restaurant in the world.
Chain 其实它是链子、铁链的意思，但你想铁链一个扣一个，一个扣一个，对不对？所以 chain 也可以当做是连锁店。那我们老师刚刚讲说，最大的连锁店是谁呢？麦当劳，大家都有吃过。
All right, friends, let's get ready for our next paragraph. Hey friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. In paragraph 1, we talked about how the internet made delivery a little bit more popular. Let's take a look at paragraph 2. Nowadays, there are many different apps available worldwide.
第一段先提到说，现在线上的订单比电话的还要更多了，因为Internet 崛起嘛，所以这边他说，现今 nowadays 世界各地有许多不同的应用程式可以取得。
Okay, we have two important words in this sentence. The first word is nowadays.
Nowadays.
With an S. Circle the S or highlight the S. Nowadays is a very Koyu word. If you're writing 真是, you're writing a little more formally, don't say nowadays. Just say today.
Today.
But nowadays is a good word, so you should know it, but it's very Koyu. It's very colloquial.
Oh.
And then the last word in the sentence, worldwide, is a nice clean way of saying all over the world.
所以 worldwide 它是比较短、比较简短的方法写 all over the world 就是世界各地。
That's right. So we could say today there are many different apps worldwide. Our next sentence begins just by tapping your screen. You can order almost any food imaginable.
现在只要点一下荧幕，你几乎就可以下定任何你想象得到的食物。
Now, if you remember the episode, the lesson with Minnie and I, January 6th, the one about South Africa, our very first word was imagine. It's a verb. 它是 imagin 加一个 e. 这里我们去一加 able, that makes it the adjective.
形容词 imaginable 可以想象的。
That's right. And so we could say you can order almost any food you can think of. 加那个介系词，不可以说 think 而已，你要加介系词
Think of.
If you want to earn a bit of money on the side, you can deliver food yourself.
那这边的 on the side 其实就是在旁边，就是兼职 part time 的意思。所以他说，如果你想要作为兼职赚一点零用钱的话，你也可以自己来运送餐点哦。
Hey, teacher, 这边要不要说 by yourself, right? No, 这里 we don't want to say by yourself because 这个 yourself 是你自己做事情 but 他没有觉得你是很单独，你是很 maybe lonely 孤独的一个感觉 like I live all by myself. 这个感觉加强你是一个人 and it feels a little bit 只有我而已。That's not what this is talking about, right? So it's not like 你好寂寞自己工作。That's not what we're talking about, so don't say by yourself. Just yourself 是可以。
反身代名词的用法，我们想说什么 do this yourself 是你自己做，强调的是你自己身体力行去做。如果你说 do this by yourself， 就感觉我孤零零一个人，然后灯泡在我上面打着我，然后我好像小媳妇儿一样，那个孤单的感觉，我们才说 by yourself.
No one wanted to help me. I had to do it all by myself. It feels a little sadder, a little lonelier.
可怜。
Oh my gosh. Next it says some restaurants known as ghost kitchens. Dude, that's the name of my rock and roll band.
Really?
No. Ghost kitchens only offer food through these apps.
好，所以有一些被称作幽灵厨房的餐厅，就只提供就是应用程式下定的食物哦，这个是它唯一的管道。
I like to say, when I see some interesting words like that, I say, 这个是我乐团的名字 and just I say that something a lot actually.
Okay, so we know he has a lot of band. 他有很多乐团。
None of them are famous or good.
Yeah. None of them are real.
Ghost Kitchen. That's a good name, right?
It is.
Yeah. What do you eat at Ghost Kitchen? Okay, I know what you eat at Ghost Kitchen. Ready? You eat soul food.
What is that?
You don't know soul food? Okay, 美国南部那个有很多黑人。对不对？因为之前他们是黑奴隶 and 他们有他们的那个传统的黑人的食物 and it's usually 那个高卡路里很多油很多炸的 and that's all called soul food. Soul 是灵魂 right?
Oh, soul food.
That's right.
Got it.
You eat soul food at the ghost kitchen. Oh, so good.
灵魂食物，然后就是灵魂厨房。好啦，这可以。但要解释一下。
That's a good answer, right? Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Did we finish this paragraph?
Yes.
Okay, let's take a break. All right, friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. We're on day 2 of the history of food delivery. And let's finish our story for today. Even before the outbreak of COVID-19, app-based food delivery was already very popular in Taiwan.
所以讲到疫情都要叹个气啊。早在疫情扩散以前，以这种 app 应用程式运作的食物外送在台湾已经很流行了。那像以 Uber Eat 和 Food Panda 就是支配的这种外送产业。超流行
Yeah, so Food Panda is 他们故意的 that's all little f, little p, 没有空格。这个他们的品牌 If that looks weird to you, I actually checked that. So I was like, 这个是大写 f, 空格大写 p. That's wrong. It's so. But no, I looked it up. 他们公司就是这样子。
对，他们公司的注册商标就是这样 Food Panda
right.
都小写，中间没空格。
And that's Uber Eats. Uber is a German word that means super. So it would be like Uberman for Superman.
Uberman! Oh, I like that.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like super German Superman?
Uberman! Okay, good. I like that.
我已经被影响了。
Cool.
All right. Even before the outbreak of COVID-19, I think was I with you or with Anthony when I talked about what they are doing on YouTube right now? So maybe it was with Anthony. So if you're on YouTube and you talk about this word, and 我们现在会被受到这个 YouTube 的影响, if they hear you talk about COVID-19, your videos 它被 hidden.
是会被 censor 啊。
It's just hidden. They don't show it because they don't want people to be worried about this. It's bad for their business. So a lot of people on YouTube, 他们明白这个 and so 他们每次要说到 like COVID-19,另外一个大 right? They'll change it to something else and they try to be funny about it. And so some people were talking about the Backstreet Boys reunion tour. 因为本来去年 the Backstreet Boys wanted to come back. So they said like we have all these problems because of the Backstreet Boys reunion tour.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was a really funny way to deal with it.
That was with me.
Was that with you?
Yes, I remember
It's because we were singing the songs, right?
Yeah.
Tell me why
Ain't nothing but a no. Whatever.
Let's continue.
西城男孩啦。
When quarantine and stay-at-home orders were applied across Taiwan, the supply of food delivery services could hardly meet the rising demand. That's a tough sentence.
Yeah, 当居家隔离和居家令，就是我们的那个第3级警戒的时候，在全台湾实施的时候，食物外送服务也几乎是供不应求，因为每个人都不想出门，对不对？所以每个人都手机点一点食物就来家里这样。
Okay, so quarantine is 隔离, not right?
Yeah.
就是这个字 quarantine. Then we have a stay-at-home order. The English is pretty easy. Order is a 命令，这个不是点餐的 order, right? But 这是一样的字，这个是你要求就是 stay at home, 留在家里。We have 连字号, so these are all adjectives. So don't say stay at homes. And we also won't say stay at houses here.
所以 stay at home 它是一个形容词，中间有杠杠，不要再乱换其他字哦，就是 stay at home。
And supply is both a verb and a noun. It's a noun here, the supply. We also can make supply countable, but it feels different. So we can say the supplies, and that feels like 你一次去个旅行，我们所有个带个东西。So think when we go camping, you have your tent, you have your food, you have your flashlight, 有电视，还有什么？你的衣服。These are your supplies.
所以 supply 这个字当供应，这边当供应使用。但如果去 y 加上 ies， 代表是你所需要的所有物品的时候，我们会这样使用。
一次，它变成可数，因为我们有这个一次的那个事情。
对
That's the way I explain it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. To Kate.还有 hardly. We know adverb exceptions, right? We know there's a lot of exceptions. 他们不可以加 ly, like early. 那个副词你不要说 early, right? 还有 good, well, 不是 goodly. Hard, not hardly. 为什么？因为 hardly 是几乎不，你差不多都没做什么了。So hardly really does exist, but it means really different. It's different than like the hard adjective, like 硬的困难的。
所以老师刚刚特别讲了，形容词跟副词常常会是加 ly 来去做一个区别，但是有一些字是例外 ，hard 就是一个例外，因为它加了 ly 之后是几乎不的意思哦。
Yeah, hardly is a good word, but it means something very different than hard.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. To cater to the customers, Uber Eats became the first to roll out the leave at door service so that no contact would be made during the pickup.
为了迎合顾客 ，Uber Eats 率先推出放在门口的送餐服务，这样取餐的时候就不会有任何接触咯。
So that's Minnie has a great point here. It's to cater to. So the to, 第一个 to 是加长 it's a verb, right? Then we have cater to somebody or something. 不是 cater, 你要加 to 的介系词，这个不是 verb to verb, 它永远就是要。
永远就是要 to.
That's right. And this is a preposition. So 后面你会加一个 V-I-N-G.
Yeah.
So cater to, I'm trying to hard think of a V-I-N-G here. 适合的. Cater to swimming competitions. I don't know. Something like that, right? So after the to here, it's a preposition. You need a noun of some kind here.
对，所以 cater to 这一个，你就把它当做 cater 跟 to 两个加在一起是一个完整的片语。那因为这个是完整的片语，后面要再加一个动词的时候，你要用 V-I-N-G， 这个比较特别。
Roll out is a great phrase. Underline that. It means to start or to begin. And that's because some things, they don't have 没有轮子 and maybe like boats, for example, you roll them out into the ocean. You can go on YouTube and look, how do they launch, L-A-U-N-C-H, boats? And it's not like 他们有轮子 and 就是开到水. They actually kind of throw it in there and 它滚到水 like that. And then we have leave at door. 我感觉到这个要加连字号 because these are words we don't usually put together. But I think this is something Uber Eats invented, and 他们的英文不好，所以不加林志豪。
没有啦，他们有加引号嘛，就代表专有名词啊。
I know, but like put the hyphens in there. I feel as the English teacher, I would say hyphen, but 是他们的单词。
就像 stay at home 一样，它这个 leave at door 应该要加 hyphen 变一个形容词会比较完整。
And not leave at the door, not leave at a door, it's leave at door. This is a special phrase, okay? Now, we have no contact would be made during this pickup. 我在大美乐有一个客人他这样子。There was this customer, and he ordered a lot of people. Maybe she, I don't actually know. Because the name was like, 你不知道 boy or girl.
Okay.
The person was afraid of people. They had a problem. But they were a really good customer. And they would call us on the phone, pay with credit card, and always give us like a good tip. Like the tip was always good. But the person does not want to see you, and you should not try. That's a good way to make the person angry. So we would go to their door, put the pizza on the door, and then we like knock on their door really loud. Because I think they were old. No, you just leave.
Oh.
If the person actually would wait, we know this is true. They would wait and look until you drive away.
Oh.
Because the person would never open the door. So they would watch, we would drive away, and then they would get their food.
所以老师说他以前 is your experience, right?
Yeah.
所以他以前在达美乐工作的时候就是这样子。有些人他很奇怪，他就是不想要跟送货员见面，可能他是名人。
No, it wasn't that. Not where I live. This person was like, unfortunately, probably was very sick in their head.
所以他是生病的人。
Yeah, but 我没有说他们是不好的. They just had a problem, and they did not like other people. During this difficult time, delivery drivers, always with their masks on, were seen as heroes and were among the first people to be offered vaccines.
所以在这个严峻的时期，随时随地都戴着口罩的这个外送员，他被视为是大家的英雄，也是排在前几组可以施打疫苗的对象。
All right, so we have heroes, H-E-R-O-E-S. 你记得结尾 O, we need to add ES. We talked about that yesterday. Yeah, tomatoes, mosquitoes, S 还是 ES 都可以. When we talked about our good friend Rafael Esposito, right? Of course, we had to bring him back. And let's get ready for vocab review. Okay, friends, it's time for vocab review. Our first word today is a phrase, to catch up with somebody or something.
所以 catch up with 的意思就是追上跟上，或者是let's catch up.
That's exactly right.
对，就是有点像我们很久没见了，我们更新一下彼此的近况，可以用 catch up.
But 不是 catch up 番茄酱.
对
That's a different word, right? But the fine一样. Next we have a chain.
这边当作是连锁，但你要讲铁链的时候也是 chain 这个字。
Number 3, we have our adjective imaginable.
可以想象的 we say imaginable， 它的动词是 imagine。
Next we have a prepositional phrase, on the side.
On the side 意思就是在旁边嘛，对不对？所以我们这边讲的是兼职，有点像 part time。
Number 5, to apply.
那在这边 apply 的意思是说应用。
Please don't say to apply. It's funny, but don't say it. Number 6, we have a supply.
Supply 这边是供给。
Please don't say supply. It's funny, but it's wrong. Next, we have to roll out.
Roll out 的话，它就是 launch， 它就是推出、开始的意思。
People also mean like let's go. Sometimes we'll say roll
out.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Roll out.
I say that a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
There we go. It just means let's go. And then last we have is a pickup.
Pick up 呢，在这边的意思其实就是取餐 ，pick up， 把你的餐捡起来。
That's right. And so this is the noun form, and we also can make it an adjective when you talk about a pickup line.
Oh, how do we translate that?
So pickup line is when you want to talk to a boy or a
Yeah.
girl. 你不认识他们, so 你就是看到美女美男,
好，
and you
搭
want to talk to them.
讪句就可以叫 pick up line。
And usually you need something really funny or clever, and if the girl likes it, you can be friends. I'm really bad at pickup
Hey,
lines.
do you know the history of Deliverye?
Hey, baby, my name is Rafael Esposito.
And then voila.
And we'll see you next time and enjoy English School.